Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. I usually do reviews and tutorials on Mondays and Wednesdays and on Fridays, fabulous drag looks. But lately I've only been doing almost only Painted with Raven recreations because I'm on it. I'm on Painted with Raven Season 2 and you can watch me on World of Wonder WoW Presents Plus every Thursday. So this is the recreation of Episode 3, Glam Rock from the Future look. And this is a look that sent me to the bottom and to the muted. I was very embarrassed, like very embarrassed. I'm redeeming myself here, I hope. So this is my futuristic glam rock look. And we're gonna be doing together. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all new stuff I upload. I upload 2 to 3 times a week. I go live on some days. So follow me on social media. All the links are down below. So let's get right into this. Alright, before we go on to the video, I just wanted to say a couple of words as usual. If you guys are interested, I just a couple of inside things. When we got the homework assignment, the geometrics, that video you saw on Friday, I went the very bright and colorful way. As you can see, you saw on Friday, I went completely different direction. Not that I didn't like my Picasso schmicasso, but I just wanted something different and dramatic. So in this version of the look, let's see, when I heard glam rock, I wasn't sure what to do at all, to be honest. I was in a blank, totally, completely blank. Because first of all, 70s, 80s, I grew up in Soviet Union, and that area, that kind of time period wasn't that interesting, except like I like Queen music, but it's not really, I don't know if it's glam rock, but anyway, the makeup wise, I'm not into rock. Like, I'm not into the rock looks, glam rock, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, like 100% wasn't. And I did like a Google search to see, whatever, like 15 minutes, we had a break. And I Google searched glam rock and I saw a bunch of stars, people with a star in their eye. And I'm like, well, kind of looks cute, maybe I should do a star. And I'm thinking somebody is gonna do that damn star because it's like literally like the first thing that pops on Google. And of course Lauren did the star, but she did it like fabulously, but she did do a star, so I'm glad it didn't. But then it didn't save me, right? It did it. I wanted initially to do like more of a lightning bolt, like a zigzag type of thing on the eye. So I started with that zigzag and make it kind of big and fat with little spikes. And I wanted to make like a spiky, bright zigzag, and it ended up looking like a butterfly. I saw it too, but I'm like, I need to like make it look more a little bit sharp, make it look more rock and roll. And when Raven said butterfly, I'm like, oh shit. So when they said wipe it off, nobody did. I was the only one wiped off completely, and I'm like, it's just not gonna gel, And the futuristic butterfly, like, I kind of wish I left it on and I did something with it, but I wanted to have this idea, like, the only thing, like, a blanking, like, at that moment I was blanking. So the only thing that I came up with was drunken rock star, like that story. She had a gig. She went to the bar with her rock band and they got drunk, got into a fist fight with other girls, whatever, and she got a black eye. So she comes home all wasted with a black eye. She's too tired to take her makeup off, so she's like face planting into the pillow and falls asleep with her eyelash on the chest. Oh, my baby came. Look at that changes here. Anyway, so that's what happened. And I thought it was a brilliant idea. And I still think it's a cute idea. But probably if I was in a drag race and there was drag race comedy acting challenge, I would have been the tits. But this was not the challenge. So yeah, you can see Shenji came here and he wants to petty. He wants petty. Anyway, so I did that challenge. I regret it because obviously it robbed me of points and I ended up muted and it was embarrassing. But on the other hand, it was kind of funny. Like, I showed my goofy personality, so whatever, whatever happens, happens. But I do want to redeem myself and do actual challenge. I wanted to do it right. So I decided to do it still in purple, still in green. That's the colors I chose for my look. But do it like a real cool, artistic with the zigzags and like very square, geometric. I explained it at the end of the video, my whole theory of the future makeup with all geometric shapes. So that's it. That's my explanation. Yeah. When I was doing the quick paint challenge, I was literally, I could not swallow. I was so embarrassed, and I was like, my heart was like in my gut. When people say like your heart drops, that's what happened, because I felt like an idiot. I like felt so embarrassed, like horrible. You don't understand how horrible you feel at that moment. And I never used paper before in my life ever. So I was thinking, well, on paper, how in the world are you gonna put dry powder on paper and make it stick? Like, I've tried it before, it didn't work. So I'm like, how in the world am I gonna do blush? Like a 80s, like a rounded contour. I know what it is and I know how to do it. But how in the hell blush is gonna stick to the paper? So I'm like, let me try the grease paint, just like face paint, because it's definitely gonna stick. Well, it definitely stuck, but it wouldn't want to blend. So when you see me on the show, you see it's like slightly unblended. Well, it is blended, but like you can see little streaks here, and because it was literally almost impossible to make it smooth. So of course Ari won, and she used powder. I have still no idea how she made powder stick to the paper. If I were doing this challenge and I was in that TV show, I was in the bottom, I would lose the quick painting game, because I still have no clue how to make powder stick to the paper. Okay, I'm done. Alright, let's get into the tutorial now that I let the steam out. So we'll know how badly it went last time, so I want to redeem myself. Kind of want to keep purple as a theme, like purple and green, because they're giving us, they didn't mention this, but one of the things that they're giving us is purple and green beads, gems, and we're like, we could use them or we didn't have to. I'm not sure it was this challenge or was another challenge. I'm almost 100% sure it was this challenge, but they kept sending us envelopes and all kind of stuff. So I just wanted to like go with the purple and green because I like it. So I'm gonna continue as purple and green. I'm gonna be purple here. So this is a trend right now. We like to be tan and golden, but in the future we'll like colored skin. We'll have like a special foundation that you rub on, and you can quickly turn a skin color and different color and just wash it off in the shower, kind of like a self tanner but in different color. This is my fantasy. Anyway, I wanted to give myself a snatch to eye, obviously. And surprise, surprise, I'm not using Anastasia Beverly Hills. Sorry, Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I needed my neons, and I'm using the beautiful Chapter 1 by Alexa Stone. The neons here are incredible. 1, 2. I'm using this. Yeah, I wetted it. Not now, a long time ago, and still like this. Purple, and I mean pretty much like a green, blue, purple. So I have a transition, not just green and purple, but blue in between. So I want to do it like a graphic shape, because the homework assignment was geometric, and this is glam rock in the future, and I wanted to kind of marry them and make a geometric glam rock. So yeah. So we're gonna start with applying all the colors. I already did this side, pretty much in the same formation with the light first. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do around, but I have like an idea. I already have a plan in my head. Here's the difference between me and other contestants, and they say they usually have to take, like you said, that he had a hard time coming up with the ideas real quick, and I did too. To be honest, in this challenge, I was just baffled. I'm just adding some primer here because it creased. I'm using the Beauty Bay white primer. Glam rock, although it kind of sounds like, oh, it's glam, but I'm not a rock person, although I did say I love Queen, but I love Queen, but I don't like rock style. Like, rock is not me. I'm more pink and girly and pretty and purple and like just a queen, a rainbow. Glam rock is just not my tea. To be honest, I was completely baffled. I had no idea what I'm gonna do, like none. But then when you think rock, I'm thinking like a rock like lifestyle, like rockers that live party lifestyle and then get wasted every time after the concert, like she's a star. She got wasted. She went to a club after the concert. She got into a fist fight and then came home and just fell with the face down the pillow. Yeah. I thought it was a cool concept, but maybe for another drag show. And I say drag show, it's like for Drag Race, it would be perfect. This is such a great palette, you guys. Like every time I use it, it's so freaking vibrant. I'm like, why do I ever stop using it? Well, because I want to use other things, but this palette, if you don't own this palette and you see it on sale, that chapter 1, Alexis Stone, it's freaking nuts. It's so good. I'm into this look right now. It's like when I was doing the challenge, I had a good idea, and like the judges said that I didn't put as much effort, and it kind of hurts because usually I put a lot of effort and a lot of detail, but believe me or not, I put a lot of time and effort in the drunken rock star, because I googled the picture of the bruises and how to make bruises look realistic, and I was painting that bruise like it's my homework assignment for theater makeup. I mean, I will spend way too much time to make myself look bruised correctly, and then it didn't even come across right on screen, and just like, you know, you can't really see it well. So I'm like, I spent all that time make myself look bruised in the correct way, and it didn't even come across. So yeah. So when they said you didn't put too much effort, I'm like, I feel slightly insulted because I did, but it didn't look like it. It looked effortless. I like to shade myself more than anything else. It's like you can't make fun of yourself. How are you gonna live your life? Like sometimes people get overly upset about being at the bottom. I just can't. I'm just too happy to be on Painted with Raven. It's like I'm happy to be there and to be selected to be in the cast, that to be so upset and to be so heartbroken. It's like I was living that moment and I was like, I am on the show. I'm on a TV show, on a network I was dreaming to be a part of, and finally I'm accepted in the community, and like I feel a part of the community, and finally I'm there. So I'm like, I'm not gonna be sad for being in the bottom or being muted. I'm gonna just live my fabulous, happy life and make fun of myself as usual. I did some graphic liner, pretty much just lines. I didn't show it on camera because, you know, it requires a lot of breathing and not breathing. So I used actual Graftobian paints for the body. I don't like water activated paints for the face because I feel like it cracks. But for the body, it kind of like I can get away with it with just one layer, and then I can put some other stuff over it. And I'm gonna put this in my ears and on my hair. And the reason being I'm so brave is because I'm doing my root touch-up tomorrow. Actually, my roots are due. So this is all gonna be all colored and stuff and toned. So whatever doesn't come off with the oil, I'm gonna put some oil overnight for the treatment. And tomorrow, it's all gonna be covered anyway. So I don't feel so sorry for my hair. Usually I would never, but tomorrow is the bleach day, so lucky me. It's gonna be okay. I'm just using a lot of purple. Then I'm gonna do some cream foundation for the face. So I'm using the foundation I got in PR. This is completely unrelated to this video, but it is related. I just got PR, and this is foundation. This is foundation for fantasy makeup. It's called colored foundation, and this is face base. It's called colored foundation face base, and it's by Indie Beat Cosmetics. I heard about this, and when I received the text from them from Instagram, I was like, holy shit. Oh yes, I agreed to PR. They're asking me, like, would you like to receive a PR? I'm like, hails to the yes, because you know how much we all hate grease paint. And this is colored foundation. It feels like foundation. It goes on like foundation. It's not greasy. This is a dream come true. If you guys have a chance to check them out, I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna try not to forget to leave the link in the description box, because this stuff is amazing. Opaque, full coverage. Well, it seems like it's like full coverage and you'll hear it a little bit. But so far, purple, blue, and white and mixed together, they're all coming up pretty good. I'm applying with a brush just to make sure that it is full coverage. But I imagine if you apply with a sponge, it's gonna beat it in a little less. I don't know. I'll try and I'll report later. So I'm starting here with water activated paints again, and I'm using Graftobian. Those are actually pretty smooth, so they don't crack as much, so I'm pretty happy with that. I started with all like geometric shapes, as if in the future the highlights and the contour, they're all extremely geometric and unblended. Like some people wear stripy looks unintentionally nowadays. Shade. But in the future, it's intentional triangular unblended shapes to create this kind of a like a painting geometric look. So I just went with that idea, and everything's gonna be purple blended to white, pretty much just two colors. Working with brushes and sponges to blend it all together. When I was doing the eyes, under eyes triangles, I saw that they look like rich locks, which no offense to rich locks, but I'm like, oops, that's a little bit too weird. So I just put I split the triangle into two. So yeah, so now the rest of the blending more triangle, rectangles, and all kind of stuff. So now I'm using yellow foundation from the same Indie Cosmetics, and yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sitting low so you can't see what I'm doing. I'm doing a square book contour because that's the tea in the future, and then I filled it out with eyeshadow, the same eyeshadow from Alexa Stone palette, using foundation for my lips as well, and then I'll set it with eyeshadow. So here's the final look. She's ready to rock. Well, I think this is way better than the first version, or I would rather say not better, but cleaner and more up to the assignment. I hope it comes across as glam rock. It got kind of zigzaggy lines. It got a square boob contour. In the future, square boobs is the tea. And I got like square lines here. And I swore I'm not gonna do the wig. Remember, I started to paint my hair. I'm such an idiot. My hair is now going to be slightly purple. Good thing I'm doing my hair color tomorrow, because, you know, I would be in trouble. But, yeah. Because my hair is so thin, it's so bad. I just couldn't do anything with it. I started to kind of spike it up. I'm like, it's just not going to work. Might as well let my hair rest and tease up the wig. Sorry, Raven. If you don't like the wigs, too bad. Sorry, not sorry. Ain't got no hair. You got no hair either, so you need to take several seats. Anyway, yeah, I'm just being obnoxious here. Yeah, I'm totally feeling it. It's still green and it's still purple, like I started initially with those colors in my assignment, but it's totally different. She's not drunk. She hasn't been in a fist fight. She's ready to rock and roll on stage. And yeah, she's like very, very snatched in a very geometric kind of way. So that's a future trends, and there you have it. I'm like totally feeling it now. There's no extra gems here, nothing special, just pretty much paint job. And I put Danessa Myricks highlighter. It's the same one that I used. I already put it away. Where is it? There it is. So this is the same thing they gave us for the 7 Deadly Sins. And actually this stuff is like the tits. If I really, really like it, I might get, this is called Milky Way, by the way. If I really, really want it, I might have to get more. They're kind of like $16, $18 each, but I think this is gonna last a while. This is like so incredible. This highlight is like, it dries on its own, and beautiful. So yeah, I use that to highlight the brow, the nose, So let me know what you guys think. I think I redeemed myself and I'm very happy with this. So leave me a comment, like this video, and do watch Painted with Raven on World of Wonder WoW Presents Plus. Every Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, it drops. So subscription is not expensive, so get yourself subscription for the time that the show is running. We still have 5 episodes left, so watch your girl. So like, comment, subscribe, follow the link. Everything is linked in the description box, including where the WoW Presents Plus, Painted with Raven Season 2. And huge thank you to all my patrons. Thank you guys for your support. I love you all, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next fabulous video, Hades. Bye!